Sorry, I'm an idiot. I went live to the wrong stream again because I forgot to change my where my encoder points because I have ooped. I'm full of dumb. Okay. It's real quick. How do I delete this? Edit. How do I delete a live stream? Here? More actions. Delete forever. Yes. And before that was a stream I'm currently on. And now that everybody dies. Yeah, I forgot to change where my OBS pointed for YouTube, and it just kind of made a new waiting room, and yeah. Real news calamity mod. Oh my god. Okay, from what I know about the calamity mod, right? They had a dev. The lead dev was apparently a groomer, and so they replaced him with another groomer. Is that real? Is that really what happened? Because it's really funny. Is there something about like Terraria mod development that just attracts a certain class of person? But yeah, I saw that Calamity is no longer being developed, which sucks. It's a good mod, but also kind of funny. So yeah, hi Dragon, good eep, Katao, Sushi, Slider, Kings, Hers, cool, Dionite. How we all doing? Oh my god. Ugh. Yo, thank you for the membership. Thank you for the 39 months. Holy shit. We're a day late today, but like...
fuck you.
Oh, that's, you know, not as bad as normal, right? If we put it in the context of like my normal schedule. Minecraft and Terraria. Well, Minecraft is like... That's like the groomer farm. You know? But it's always kind of been like that, because it's a game that attracts children. But Terraria... At least from what I know, like, people tend to be a little bit older in Terraria. I don't know if that's prime territory. I think you need to change your farming location. I'll be real. Your drop rate is gonna suffer. Aiden, I did kill another agency. Dude, I'm sad about V-Fleet. V-Fleet was dope. It means fucking, they're not gonna be a carrier con and shit anymore. It sucks. I met the people behind it. I met the CEO and stuff. They're all really cool people, and it's just... Although from what they said in the announcement, they basically said that they're shutting down because costs couldn't, like, the costs were too much for the revenue, and that they were subsidizing it with a carrier con. I think will continue, but I don't think they'll be there, you know. But Yo, Black, I think for the 47 months.
Fuck you!
1 month remaining, the countdown. Yeah, that's insane. 4-year countdown. Holy shit. It kind of... I don't know. It makes me worry, and it's not really a worry because I know it's true, of how many agencies are literally just being like bankrolled by one guy at the top. It's the thing that makes me have kind of sympathy sometimes for VTubing management, because you see a lot of things with regards to like VTuber agencies where people come out being like, oh, we got no support, we weren't able to do this event, we weren't able to release this song, we weren't able to debut this thing, or this got pushed back, or it took 15 years for this to come out. Every VTuber agency, and again, I don't have insider info really, but from all the agency people I've spoken to, from all the agencies I've seen, the majority of them are like in a deficit. And I remember speaking to Zoe about this a while back. We talked about it on stream and also off stream, of like, if you're running your business well for the first like 5 years, that's generally acceptable. Because the idea is that you run at a deficit, but you prove that you have the potential to make revenue as you increase, and then you get more investors, and then that lets you keep going until you're profitable. Which I think Zoe like told me about that, and it made sense from a typical business perspective, but the issue is, I think, like content creation and specifically VTubing in general is just so volatile, short-lived, hard to predict. Like, revenue from it is, I mean, it's like any form of content creation, like YouTube and whatnot. You can't really show like, yeah, I'm gonna make X amount of money this year, because you don't fucking know. Like, you could have things pop off, things do badly, you could have deficits. Like, I don't know if the typical business model of run at a deficit to get more investors to grow your business works when it feels like the majority of agencies die within, you know, a few years through no fault of their own. I mean, for some of them, I think FaZe is probably doing all right. Hollow, obviously, not Hollow Stars though, RIP. I don't know how Niji's doing. I don't really see much about Niji anymore. Is that weird? I feel like, when was the last Niji Sanji generation? Niji, Sanji, Ian. I feel like it's been like 2 years since they debuted anyone. By the beat. Can I be honest? I've not seen anything from By the Beat at all. But I don't know, that may just be because I'm not like in the Niji sphere. Like, there's a very possible. They debuted in March 2025, so it's been about even then it's been about a year and a half. No, they're alive. They're pulling like pretty decent numbers. I guess I'm just not in the scene. I've heard enough. 500k more to Hololive. Well, I think that's the thing, right? Is I think like FaZe and Hollow have gotten through that period of like needing to prove growth to get investors, to prove growth to get investors, and going through deficits and whatnot, and they're now fine. But I think for like the average startup, I don't know. I think as more agencies kind of collapse, and as you know, it's proven to be a very volatile market, you're going to get less and less people that are investing in putting a shit ton of money to bankroll. I mean, you've seen that already. Like, there's a lot of agencies coming out now that are adoptive rather than, you know, new gen, if that makes sense, where they basically accept existing VTubers and like just move them into like an agency format, because I imagine it saves a lot of the upfront costs. But I think the unfortunate fact is VTube, like content creation in general, is hard to get to the point where you are able to support yourself through it, right? Like, even just streaming, even if you're getting like 3-figure CCV, like if you're like 100 CCV, like if you're diversifying yourself enough, ow, my fucking ears. If you're getting hit with pipes enough, yeah, like we showed you, a very successful agency, then yeah, maybe you could like support yourself at that level of streaming. It'd definitely be possible, I think. It depends on the audience you have, obviously, and the content you're making, and like, you know, obviously the more parasocial you lean, the maybe easier it is revenue wise, but the harder it is in a lot of other ways. And yeah, it's obviously gotten harder as times have gotten tougher and people have less disposable income to spend on anime grows on their computer. But when you think about it in terms of like, okay, 100 CCV streamer, if they're doing it smartly, if they're making other content, if they're doing okay, they can probably support themselves with that, right? But not much more. And then you go to like an agency where for every VTuber there's like at least one other staff member normally, because you have like the CEO, you have, you know, managers, you have like sometimes like an art team, graphic people or song like mixers and whatnot. And when you go through all of that and you realize that like the average VTuber agency is oftentimes like has maybe 2 to sometimes more people per VTuber, you're now looking at somebody with that same like CCV and revenue trying to support like 2 or 3 people with it, and it just becomes less and less feasible, man. Which makes sense why so many agencies are propped up by CEOs at the top, you know? It's almost like if a busker had support staff, basically, right? It's like, it is almost like going down to like the train station to busk and you just bring your maid along, and it's like, well, what are you doing? And like, I get in theory it should, like, an agency should open doors and like let you be able to make, you know, more money and revenue through different sources, but I think that's not really true in a lot of ways, because I think oftentimes I think the VTubers themselves are more experienced with the industry than the managers, and an indie VTuber would be just as capable of getting a lot of the opportunities for themselves as they would with like an agency behind them. I think there used to be an era where an agency behind you was like how you got validation and like authority to do things, but I don't think that's true anymore. You know? I think people are far more comfortable with indies in general, and like you can be an indie VTuber without a manager or without an agency and still get booked for things. You can still do concerts, you can still go to events, you can still have merch, like, well, unless you're with Novel Horizons, then maybe not, but you know, I don't know. The more I think about like the agency format, the more it seems like an inherently just like unprofitable endeavor. You're taking a field of like work, you know, your content creation and streaming, one which is inherently like, it is very 1%-y, you know what I mean? You have the majority of people that earn very little and then a few people that earn a fuck ton. It's very like, the graph is on the bedrock for the majority of it, and then you get to the end and like the top 1% of the streamers, and then it shoots through the fucking, it's not even the top 1%, top like 0.1%, shoots through the fucking roof. I think when you take something like that and you build it into a quantity like industry where you have like, instead of having one streamer, you have like 10 or 20, you're just averaging out that graph, which means you're averaging 0, you know? I think Doki and Mint really changed how people see indies. Well, it's like the majority of people that leave agencies, I feel like oftentimes end up doing better for themselves, which doesn't, again, because you go from having to support like an entire agency on the back, and the more you succeed, the more the agency is going to lean on you, to being able to just kind of do whatever the fuck you want. Do you know Tippy thinks she'd be a good VTuber manager? I'd be a horrible VTuber manager. Being a VTuber manager means like being proactive and DMing people and like reaching out and like trying to organize shit, and like, I'm horrible at that. If there was a job in that sense, it might be like, I don't know, fucking agency, like advisor, in terms of like maybe like if people wanted to know the general vibe of the industry at the moment, because I've been in it so long doing news and shit that I've kind of kept my finger on the pulse of a lot of things. But I don't know that I'd be a good fucking manager, especially because like, dude, can you the majority of VTubers, I think I'd manage them for 2 days and I'd want to punch them in the face. I know this is pot kettle, but like a lot of VTubers have not worked a normal job, and you can tell. It's not great. Also, my light broke. Like I'm mad. My little ring light, I might have to buy a new one. Either that or I'd look at fixing it, or maybe I just get my lamp from my bedroom and put it through here. Who knows? But you know, dude, the number of like play times I've had to interface with a manager or talk to a manager or like look up stuff, and I've realized what a struggle they're going through is this fully grown man or fully grown woman or fully grown whatever. I was trying to say fully grown adult. I forgot the gender neutral term. Fully grown they, them, tries to like basically wrangle this toddler with 10,000 followers. It's rough, man. It's why I don't have a manager. Not only because I wouldn't benefit from one at all. I don't think, like, I think you need to be a certain size to really need a manager. But also because if I fuck up and I'm like, if I don't get shit done, then hey, that's on me. But the idea of like having a person there waiting on me to get my shit done makes me anxious. Did I get the computer problem fixed? Yeah, so I've had a fucking I've had a week and a half. My AIO, I don't know what happened to it. It was still working, it was still pumping, but fucking no heat was coming out of it. I don't know what the cause of that is. Fucking knows, right? So I went to my parents to try and fish out my old one, brought that back, plugged it in, got it working. Took a while to find because it wasn't actually at my parents, it was at their fucking storage unit, and they now live like 2 hours away, so I had to like go up to them, look through like 15 boxes from when I moved, because I haven't used my AIO, my old AIO from when I was in Australia, because I rebuilt my PC when I got here, so it's like in a box somewhere. I had to go down to the storage unit and grab it. But I got that fixed up, and temps are now back to... It wasn't the radiator, it was literally like there was no heat moving through the pipes. I don't know, it was like it wasn't making contact, but I re-screwed it in and like redid the thermal paste and everything like twice. Yeah, I don't know. But I plugged a new one in, it's all working. But I've had a week, man. I got fucking... Dude, on Thursday, I got 2 calls. One from like a government agency and one from the hospital. Both at like 4 p.m. asking, being like, hey, can you come in to get an MRI at 9 a.m. tomorrow? I was like, fucking no, what are you talking about? It's like 4 p.m. You want me... Tomorrow is... No, it was on Thursday. It was on Thursday. They're like, hey, can you come in on a Friday at 9 a.m. with no warning? And I was like, no. I think I need prep, especially because I need to be fasting. And if I'm going to be fasting, I need to get food ready so that I can be not dying. Because I'm not really a big eater. I tend to snack. But if I have to fast for the hospital, I tend to try and like actually cook myself a decent meal. But they like called me up the day before and I was like, no. And then I hung up and rebooked it for next week. So I'm going on this Friday. And then I got a call from like a government agency that was also like, hey, can you come in for an appointment at like 8:30 tomorrow? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? In what world is it okay to like book? Actually, do you know what the fuck? I had to call the agency because they didn't call me to ask if it was okay. They just booked me in. They booked me in. They were like, hey, just so you know, you have an appointment tomorrow. And I was like, you can't do that. This should be illegal. You can't just tell me I have a thing tomorrow that you didn't like. It's not even tomorrow. It's like in sub 12 hours. You're telling me that I've got to be like in the main city. There's like a... anyway, I got pissy at that, so I had to contact them and tell them to like, hey, can we maybe not? Can we chill? And then I got a fucking... I got an email from my landlord that my inspection is on Wednesday today. So tomorrow's going to be a cleaning day. So my apartment actually... voice break. I'm penumbral. I'm full of testosterone, actually. I would never have a voice break. My place is actually relatively clean. For the most part. It's just always like you gotta do like the deep clean shit. You gotta like bust out the pink fluid of vague origin. And the fucking... Okay, this is gonna sound weird. But like I don't know who decided in my shower room, also known as a bathroom, to make the wall, the ceiling out of like the peppery, like wall stuff. You know what I mean? What's it called? It's not peppercorn. Is it peppercorn? I can't remember what it's called. But that like bumpy shit, right? And the thing about having that in a room that is always filled with humidity is that like fucking just mold. Just always. I clean the mold and then I have one shower and then the mold's back. So it's... popcorn ceiling. Yeah, like why would you not make it out of tile? Or at least make the wall out of tile. Make something out of it. Why would you make a bathroom with like fucking anyway. So I have to do that. I'm probably gonna have to should probably clean my windows actually. It's something I never do because I have blackout curtains on all my windows.
You know what, Penumbral? Fuck you.
Yo, Connor, thank you for the resub.
Instant to yippee.
Yippee. I should probably... I don't really see my windows, so I don't know that they're unclean, but they probably are. Although, why? Actually, now that I think about it. Because the outside of the windows get cleaned, mainly because it would be impossible for me to clean them. I'd have to go up on the roof, and I don't think I'm legally allowed to do that. But why would the inside is probably clean, right? Why would the inside of the windows get dirty? It makes no sense. There's nothing in there. There's nothing touching them. Although to be fair, why does anything get dirty? I had this thought the other day, right? If you didn't wash your clothes, right? Obviously, kind of disgusting. But, okay, hear me out. The things that make clothes, no, I'm not saying I do wash my clothes. I'm not saying I'm not gonna. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, right? If you didn't, the thing that makes, like, clothes stink and be bad and whatnot is like the biological component, right? It's because you sweat into it, and then like the bacteria from your sweat gets all in your fucking clothing, and then that makes them stink, and then you have to wash them. If you just left them out long enough, surely all the bacteria would die eventually, and then they'd be fine. What was the issue? You know, there's no sweat, it evaporated, the bacteria is all dead. All your skin cells would be dead. What the fuck would be, what would, you know? That's how you get mold. Yeah, but like, it's the same with mold, right? If eventually you just leave mold long enough, it'll eventually die as well, right? Because it needs shit to feed on, and if you don't give it shit to feed on, it would die. What do you mean no? If you leave anything alive alone, it will die without food. No? I think I'm right. I think you guys are wrong. I think you hate to see a man with his full brain unlocked contemplate. He just needs moisture and sunlight. Well, yeah, but I have blackout curtains. Check me. I don't have any sunlight. Okay, but like if I leave the bugs alone, then, you know, eventually everything dies, right? If you just leave shit alone, surely everything will just die eventually. Is this not logic? I'm asking Twitter. I'm asking Twitter. Can I add a TikTok kind of teams? I straight want to call you in Discord and yell at you on stream. It'll break you, breathe the mold particles before it does. Yeah, but then I get to turn into like a cool zombie, right? And make clicking noises. I'm asking Twitter. Twitter will agree with me. I know Twitter. Twitter users never shower. I'm speaking their language. Eventually it'll run out of meager nutrition from your dead skin cells and sweat moisture provided it doesn't form a biosphere. Dude, that'd be dope though. Can you imagine? I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking of, you know, was he Kuroho or Mist at the time? I can't remember which one it was. But you talking about like the maggots and stuff in his rice cooker, which still makes me gag. That's a bit much even for me. But then like I was thinking about it. It is kind of dope how flies just turn like meat into themselves. Hey Elmer, don't you think that's cool? Like obviously it's gross because flies are gross, but like it is kind of cool how they're like alchemists. They take like a pile of like meat and organics and food and whatnot, and they just turn it into more of them. They just fucking find that shit and they're like, I can transmute this into life. It's kind of fucking cool. At least I think it's kind of dope. It's that, you know, similar prospect. If you just let flies into your home for long enough, eventually, you know, they will convert all of the organics in your house into flies, and then all the flies will die, and then they'll convert those dead flies into more flies. But eventually the cycle of flies will run out, and you just have a clean house. This is like, I feel like I'm revolutionizing the cleaning industry. Like if you just hire me to be your maid, I will come into your home and I will get it clean within like, I don't know, a month. You know, it's just not. I'm just saying, man. Everything gets cleaned by the heat death of the universe. If we just wait for the sun to expand, eventually everything will get burned clean, no? I feel like I'm cooking. Novel Horizons is shutting down. What is it with fucking VTuber merch companies and just not being able to live? Hey, Paul. The TODR of the week so far. Did I miss a short? Short's out. Short do be out. Do you know what else happened this week? Do you guys see the EDP video? EDP video made me genuinely uncomfortable and kind of fearful for humanity. Made me just kind of sad in a general way. I watched the Boogie one. I couldn't get through the Boogie one, which I think is weird because the EDP one is like objectively worse because there's children involved. But something about the Boogie one just made me so sad. I think it genuinely might have convinced me to like stop jacking off, man. The way EDP and that entire thing talks about sex and like porn and women, and I was just like, man, maybe I should just stop it because I don't want to partake in any activity that this motherfucker is also partaking in. Hey Kirby, do you just not know the EDP lore? It was really funny. They got a like group of people together. EDP was like this. He is, but he's like a YouTube creator who, surprise, surprise, groom children. Who would have thought? And bro, dude, okay, this is an uncomfortable topic, I know, but I'm just like, it made me so fucking. I genuinely had to pause the video and look at my screen. This guy was talking to like, I think it was like a 14-year-old girl, a 13-year-old girl. And he starts being like, okay, yeah, you know, I sent her pictures of my dick and I sexted her and I wanted her to, you know, I tried to meet up with her. But she knew what she was doing and she reached out to me and she was like, she ruined my life by telling people about it and like going out, and that's just okay. That just lets it slide. Like, you know, I do what I did, but she just gets to ruin my life. That shit's not fair. And I was looking at the thing like, bro, you're a pedophile. What do you mean? What do you mean it goes both? He said it goes both ways. She's like 13 years old. You're like 36. Oh my God. Genuinely, like the most, it just, you ever hear someone speak and you're like, you're just not connected to the world. You're not a real human being. Because how are you arguing about how evil somebody is? Dude, bro started arguing about how evil and like bad the world is because of the girl that he abused. He was like, this is why the world's so fucked up, man, and people just get away with shit like this. And it's like, bro, you literally got away with like child molestation. What are you talking? You are the evil man here. What? Dude, it's genuinely, I had like an actual mental break listening to it. It was this man who's convinced he's the victim for grooming a child and talking about how the people that got him in trouble are evil. And he said, I think he's like, you know, I'd be in prison, but I think God got me out of prison. Jesus didn't want me to go to prison, and he conspired for the sting operation to be fucked up, so I never went to jail. And it's like, you think you got divine intervention to save you, Mr. Pedophile? It's all the wars in the world, all the genocides, disease, horrible things that are happening, no intervention from God. But God forbid we let a pedophile go to prison, right? I mean, I'd recommend watching that video, if only because it is genuinely like a decent piece of filmmaking, and the guy who does it is like, all the profits from it went to like sexual abuse charities, which is pretty cool. And it is like a good piece of filmmaking, but it's also like, he's just delusional. It's delusion at its finest, and it made me sad. Have I taken my meds today? I have not taken my meds today. I haven't taken my meds in a little bit. I'm actually my MRCP is going to be looking into that. They want to like quadruple my dosage for one of my meds, and I have to be like, hey, is that not a bit extreme? And they want me to go from taking 1 pill a day to 2 pills twice a day. And I was like, look, I'm not that good at math, but that's like 4x the dose. Is that a good idea? Because it doesn't seem like a good idea. It's not actually my meds. I'm hopped up on like 3 kinds of Monster Energy. Because, dude, I've been trying to reset my sleep schedule, but I'm sleeping so much, so I'm just been downing energy drinks to try and stay awake. And I'm gonna crash the fuck out. No, crash out's a different word. I'm gonna crash after the stream, but perhaps a pill is smaller. I don't think so. You just want it to be the same meds, I think. Oh, you guys see Lala's having a kid? And then there was a bunch of VTubers on talking about them also having kids. And then I also got fucking I also got like what's the word? Not rage baited, like gaslit. No, I don't know what the word, lied to. By fucking like V4, the Alice Anono thing, where like she talks about having twins with Buresk? I can't remember what she calls her friends. I didn't know that's what she called her friends. So I was like, oh, she's also like going off with a partner to have twins. That's really cool. And I almost put that in the short. And then it's literally her whole RP stick. I don't fucking watch every VTuber. It's impossible. You expect me to be up to date on every VTuber's like gimmick and stick and fan name and like in-jokes with their community? Also, I wouldn't expect the in-joke with the community to make it onto the official fucking tweet about it. So I almost put that in the short before I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't, because people would have fucking clowned my ass for it. Imagine how good you'll be at VTuber doll. Yeah, that's what I want to trade in all my free time to be good at an internet game. But yeah, I almost fell for that. I almost put in the short, like, oh, she's also leaving to have twins, and I was like, wait a minute. Mainly because it seemed like a weird name for a partner. Pull up the Wordle, I beg you. We're gonna do Wordle. We always do Wordle. I've never missed the Wordle, apart from when I miss streams, and then I miss the Wordle. Also, I stumbled upon a tweet that is about like manga author will write a girl they describe and draw as freakishly tall, and then you find out her height is like 176 centimeters, and that's true. It's real. I think Ryder from Fate has that. The entire fucking show in Fate, they're like, oh, Ryder's so tall, she's so monstrously huge. Oh, how could a woman ever be so massive? And then you find out she's like 171 centimeters and it's like 5'7". You're like, okay, like, come on, man. Like, hang on, Ryder, Fate, height. She's 172 centimeters. She's 5'7". That's not that tall. Like, it's tall for a girl, but it's not like monstrously tall. Like, the only Fate girl that I remember being like, oh, that's kind of tall is I think like Barghest. Barghest is 6'3". She's 190 centimeters. Now that's tall for a girl. If you met a 6'3" girl, you'd be like, damn. I think in my life I've met maybe like literally one hand full of girls that are like taller than me. It's pretty rare. 6'3" is insane. 6'3" is tall for a guy. Monstrously tall would have to be like 6'7". 6'7" is monstrously tall for like a guy. I think, I don't know. Tall for a girl is definitely 6'3". That's a lot. That's kind of hot, but like that's a lot. I've never understood the whole thing. Like, there's this whole thing of, I know it's probably due to like Japanese culture, because there's a whole thing of like being dainty and cute and small and blah blah blah. But like, man, I feel like tall girls, I prefer tall girls. I think, dude, it'll never happen again, because unfortunately my ass is 6 foot tall. But like, I have thought it'd be kind of cool to have a girlfriend taller than you, don't you think? Wouldn't that be kind of sick? I'm a big fan of inverted height dynamics. I think it's cool. I'm a big fan of like romance anime with inverted height dynamics. Romance anime with inverted height dynamics that don't like highlight the inverted height dynamics is also pretty peak, where they don't like draw attention to it. Be like, cool, but he's small, and it's like, I don't know. Pen is 6'3" and she's 2 separate measurements. I don't care about much, but if I could pick, it's the same height to slightly taller, but overall I don't really care. I mean, the same for me. Your advantage is to both. I mean, I think height is definitely more of like a girl thing to care about. I think the only time a guy cares about height is when he's insecure about his own height and like needs to be taller than the girl. But like IMO, girl shorter than you, cute. Girl taller than you, hot. Girl same height as you, dope. Like, just it's kind of pog. A nurse told Mum at Cookie Box she was 67 inches, but turns out she meant 6'7". Turns out she meant 67 inches. Isn't that like, it's like 5'7", isn't it? Nikki, all the girls were like giant, augmented, etc. Hell, they're literally over a ton in weight. Korean incels rioted, so now like one that's genuinely regular references being tall as 5'3". Yeah. What we need, what I'm hearing is we need a gacha game that has just canonically super tall girls. Like, you know, I'm just saying. That'd be kind of cool, don't you think? All the girls are like 6'4". That's kind of... That was Nikki. Why did they ruin it? That's peak. Korean incels. What was the other thing I heard about Korean incels getting something ruined? Was it? Oh, it was in, there was like a gacha game controversy with like a symbol, because I think it was like the, you know, the little dick symbol that got people pissed the fuck off. It was some nations incels got really pissed off about it to the point that they had to like remove it from a bunch of gacha games because it became a genuine like war cry. I'm gonna be honest, man. If you start going to war over somebody making the small dick sign with their hands, I think you gotta clap yourself. I think it's over for you. You took a wrong turn somewhere and I'm really sorry, but like, I don't know, man. I'm just... Wait, Dianite is cookies? Nobody was gonna tell me? How would I know that? Nobody told me. Have we been over this? Have we? I don't believe you. I'm gonna choose to believe that you all kept this from me so that I can look like an idiot. Huh. I'm tweeting at my gacha game idea. I'm gonna tweet her. I think when I'm hopped up on energy drink, I get very tweet maxing. Schedule no stream tomorrow because I gotta get my apartment ready for inspection. Inspection will be done on Wednesday, so we can stream Wednesday instead. I'm in the hospital Friday. And they're giving me something to drink, so I don't know if I'll be able to stream then. So, I'm moving shit around in my head. I'm visualizing. I'm Iron Man. I'm Doctor Strange. Wednesday we'll do Enfield. Thursday we'll do Dark Souls. Saturday we'll do Dead Space. We'll skip community games for the week and do community games next week when shit settles back to normal. Oh, that's the other thing. Fucking my passport expired as well, which means my appointment, I need to like find my birth certificate for the appointment I have. I sent away for a new passport. Maybe it will get here in time. I don't know. Like that. Do you know it costs 100 quid to renew your passport? Were you guys aware of that? You guys know that? I didn't know that. I was really sad. Just fucking random 100 quid bill. For like a dude, for like a document that just proves I am who I say I am. I haven't changed. Why do I need to renew it? Like, what the fuck? Makes me sad, man. Why'd I have to renew my identity? I mean, I can understand it if I was still like growing, but I'm 26. I'm not changing day to day. I've long since passed puberty. My body is not growing in strange new ways. I'm not growing hair in places. Oh, Wordle. I forgot about Wordle. Let's see. Also, like, I've never understood why you can't use expired like ID for shit. They're always very like thingy of like, oh, you can't use expired ID to get into a bar, and it's like, it's still me. I can understand it if you're trying to prove it for like a government documentation, but like if I'm just trying to get into a bar, why the fuck does it matter if it's expired or not? Anyway, penis. Oh, the rare yellow penis. Holy shit. Okay. We're yellow penis maxing. Okay. Snipe. Is that changing everything? Oh, damn. I may be the GOAT. I may be the best to ever do it. You got it in 4? Well, that's because you don't start with penis. The penis start never fails. Connections. Is it zoomed in enough? Oh, it's so bright. Billy Goat. Bill 2. Billy Goat. The devil from the Bible. Okay, Billy Goat's Gruff is a fairy, a nursery rhyme? Helter Skelter. Willy Nilly.
You know what, Penumbra? Fuck you. All right, just fuck you.
Yo, anything with the 22 months. Guess who else searched for that word? You know, I can imagine. Probably a lot of people. It kind of became a meme, didn't it? Isn't there a Twitter account that's like, is today's Wordle penis? Any old how. Okay. Order number, balance due, bill to unit price, things on a receipt. Or an invoice, yeah.
Fuck you, Penumbra.
Bree does.
Anything with the resub. Bree would use penis. Which is weird, because she gives off very strong lesbian vibes, doesn't she? So maybe she wouldn't. Maybe she's making up for lack of penis. Things to think about. Things to ponder. Willy-nilly will call. She's bi? No, she's Bree. Is a common misspelling. Here's the thing. I don't think she can count as bi, because I think the only person she's into is herself. I don't think she's even monosexual. I think she's Bree-sexual. He's got to put an extra R in there. Doctor Strange. Colonel Sanders. Helter Skelter. At random, willy-nilly, any old how. Helter Skelter? Like just, yeah, like haphazardly. Okay. If Bree were NB, would that count as bi? I think it would only be bi if she was like gender fluid and like mid-sex she flipped genders. I think at that point it would become bisexual. Actually, no, I think it'd just be pansexual. Right? Is dating somebody that's gender fluid, would that make you pan or bi? Because pan is like you don't give a fuck about gender, right? Bi is you're attracted to both genders. But if they switch between two genders and you're attracted to both genders, are you bi or are you pan? Print at home, mobile ticket, will call, mail delivery. Things to get paper to your house. Sure. Doctor Strange, Colonel Sanders, Billy Goat, the Devil. Fictional characters? I don't know. Famous goatees. Yeah? I see. I still like fictional creatures. I think that's a better one. Where's the strands? There's the strands. Hello, strands. Back it up. Reverse. Put it in the reverse, Tur. Is reverse not in here? Unless it means like shaking ass. Could mean that. Like maybe like backing up a lorry, like the beep, lights, and the sound. Or like rewind? Or maybe like fast forward? I'm thinking of like a DVD player. Space. Back it up. Reverse fast. Sticks. Maybe all like to save something, maybe like to back up like a file. Save didn't work. Evidence? No. Fact? Truth? I'm not seeing truth either. I don't see I don't think you can get evidence, unfortunately. Facts. Okay. Sir. Okay, facts. Evidence isn't there. Proof is there. Oh, proof isn't one of them. Proof. Proof is going to be the spanogram, isn't it? Proof it. There's no proof. Proof it. Figures. Positive. Proof positive? Oh. Data. Okay. Specifics. Fuck, how the specifics. Statements. Oh, statistics. Oh. There we go. Took a second, but we got there. All about numbers and proof. Mathematical proofs, not like in law, court of law. Let's do the reachable. After that, my brain needs a rest. Who do we guess? Let's guess. You know what? I think mint maybe, like, you know. Why not? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, they have either ghosts or sparkles. Densetsu EXE. Okay, they're either indie, Densetsu EXE, or Vishoujo Former. They're not a ghost, which means they probably just have sparkle. They're not 4'11". They are American. Let's guess an American indie then. Let's do... I think Numi debuted after 2020, I'm pretty sure, but... Oh no, 2021. Okay, active independent on Twitch from America. Hair's a bit whiter. With a sparkle Oshi mark. It's just indie as well, no form or anything. Hey Dumpster, welcome in. What's another American indie VTuber? I know it's like asking what's another fruit, but like... Okay, less than 410,000 followers on Twitch. You want to find somebody that's just English? Chibi doesn't speak any other. I feel like Chibi has more than 400,000 followers. Oh, so yeah, her Oshi mark isn't a sparkle. And oh yeah, fuck, she's also Spanish. Chibi doesn't even speak English. That's also true. Fuck. What's a monolingual American female VTuber? Does Junie speak another language? I don't actually know if she does. Let's check. I don't think Junie's Oshi mark isn't sparkles, but okay, it's not just English though. Okay, it's English and something else. Make it a little bit bigger. Sure. This is it's not very scaled for Twitch chat, but you're not gonna you don't get to see the profile picture, but I think you get to see all the actual info. I was gonna say Tricky, but I swear Tricky. I thought Tricky spoke. Her Tricky's Oshi mark also isn't sparkles. I'm pretty sure. Camilla, is Camilla sparkles? I thought Camilla was. I mean, I guess we could try Camilla. I think Camilla has more than 265k, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no, Camilla's got the card. Okay, Twitch. Oh, Camilla's mythic as well. It's either ghost or sparkle, but they said that their species isn't ghost. So I could guess. I mean, I could guess Reimu because I think Reimu also has ghost as an Oshi mark. Would bang out. Yeah, okay, it's sparkle. It's sparkle or sparkle Satin. No, they're not in an agency. They're an indie. They are Gemini. What languages have we not covered? French, Japanese, Spanish, Arabic, Korean, Filipino. Hey Delta, how you going? Is that one dude? It's me. German? Why would that be? Shy Lily? But Shy Lily has more Twitch followers. Does Numi speak Filipino? Apparently, according to this. Who the fuck? Hair is like pale-ish. It's not Fufu. The hair color doesn't match. I don't think does Fufu also. Wait, does Fufu have sparkles? She's the black hole. Yeah, it's not Fufu. Oh, she has the box, right? Because she's a cat. Yeah, the hair color doesn't match up at all. I can show a hint. English Korean. Okay. Lovely Momo? No, she speaks Chinese, right? But I thought does she also speak Korean? It wouldn't surprise me if Kate spoke Korean. I know she's Chinese because I know fucking other lines always yapping on about speaking Chinese. Korean, a VTuber that speaks Korean. American. No, Gemini. Whitish hair. Fuck, this is hard. With a sparkle Oshi mark. Who else is a sparkle Oshi mark? Anyone else know a sparkler? I just opened Twitter to see if it pops up on my feed ever. Do I have an Oshi mark? My Oshi mark is a crescent moon. It's in my Twitter name. The symbol ended by Twitter name is my Oshi mark. Captain Sparkle's beat isn't a VTuber. Dude, Captain Sparkle's becoming a VTuber would genuinely be so peak though. Like I would simp. He would be my Oshi. Who the fuck has a sparkle sign? Okay. Nana is not indie. Is she? I mean, she's indie now, but was she always indie? Fuck. Okay. She does have a sparkle. Oh yeah, she was former Prism. Fuck. She's also Australian. Okay. Star. I mean, Star could be like anything idle, but it could also be like space themed. Okay, we have another hint. 131k on YouTube, but I thought they streamed on Twitch. Why do you have YouTube subs? What? I think we're cooked. I'm not familiar enough with Oshi marks. Stream on Twitch, whatever, YouTube's highlight channel. Yeah, but normally they keep the platform and the subs the same. Some people use their YouTube to funnel people to their Twitch. I know. However, normally when you have platform Twitch, you would keep the following count as the platform in choice, you know? It might mean they're better known for videos. It could be like a reaction streamer maybe. Those are the only big VTuber channels I know are ones that make like reaction content. Is Penumbro. I'm cooked. I'm washed. Dragon spit. I can try. Nope. Wait, does no, but Elia streams on both. Does Elia have? Isn't Elia's Oshi mark a fucking banana? Yeah, it's a banana goose. Elia is also British, you're not wrong. You have a hint? Hit me. Fuck, I'm trying to think of like space themed I know Sino, I think Sino has a star as one of his Oshi marks, if I'm not wrong. Or is his just a square? It is just a square. Who the fuck has a star? It's a dragon themed Kai? Kai's Oshi mark is a dragon, isn't it though? They're not in an agency as well, which hurts because a lot of the Oshimark havers are agency affiliated. Hmm. I'm literally going through my following list to see if I can find them. Oh wait, hang on. This isn't it, but her Oshimark will narrow it down. Vienna has the star. Okay, we know it's this. It's just the sparkles then. Vienna's also Canadian, but I knew from the hair color that it wasn't going to be her. Like whitish kind of hair. Speaks Korean. Sparkle Oshimark. Anything else? Dragon. It is dragon themed. This is the first we've had for, okay. Okay. We're looking for a dragon with a star. White hair, or light-haired dragon, star, English and Korean, 2022 to 2023 debut, cosmic eldritch reptile mythical. You know, I'm just gonna guess Kai, if only to try and narrow down the dragon theming. Yeah, it's probably a reptile. Yeah, reptile mythical. Give me another hint. Fuck, I already knew it was mythical reptile. Okay. It's a mythical reptile dragon VTuber with light hair and a sparkle Oshimark. We only have 5 guesses left, chat. Are we cooked? Is the goat washed? Fuck. Fuck. Just hit a ladder. Actually, we could use the random thingy. Maybe that'll hit his. Oh, Elio. I don't know. Elio was on here. Imagine you hit the random thing and you just get correct answer straight up. Okay, it could also be pink hair.
You.
Thank you for the fuck you. It could also be pink hair. Fuck. We also haven't got the height, which I think goes to the nearest inch. I did Junie, right? I did Junie. Am I gonna kick myself? Because they're English. It's not like it's a JP VTuber, and they have 131k YouTube subs, so I definitely know of them. Kairyu? I don't think it's Kairyu. Kairyu doesn't have a sparkle in her thingy, right? Does she? Hang on. I thought her Oshi mark was, yeah, Kyrie's Oshi mark is just a crocodile. I find the color similarity meter quite unintuitive. You can go quite far up in the color, I guess, even at 90% similar. Yeah, it's not very helpful, really. I've not been stumped like this in a while. Can't sneak because you're reachable. Yes, it is for me. Wow, you were trying to cheat. Despicable. I would string you up if I could, but I can't. I'm genuinely stumped. I think we just have to chuck another random guess and see what we get, because I'm genuinely stumped. We got another hint. What even was the hint? Guardian dragon? What the fuck is a guardian dragon? I don't understand. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to picture in my head. None of the white-haired girls I can think of are dragon themed. Tell you the other half of the ocean mark? Go for it. Yeah, if you have a suggestion, you can shoot it. Because I only have 3 guesses left. Headphone? Wait, Sanson? Sanson's a dragon? What the fuck? Wait. Since when? She has fluffy ears. What? Look. She has fluffy ears. The ears are like poofy and like curled and like an animal's. Hey, Sunflower. I mean, there's horns, but look at the ears. Those aren't dragon ears. That's a fluffy tail. I'm not critiquing the design. Sanson's design is peak. It doesn't scream dragon to me. I would never have guessed she was a dragon VTuber. The more you know. Anyway, let me check my DMs for Resnick has a fucking go at me. Thank you for following me. Okay. Who done chat? Somebody in the chat said something. We have the message, the timestamp, then 3 people who were in the room. We are not telling you which one typed it. Every channel gets 1 case a day drawn from its own history, identical for everyone who opens it, so the whole chat can argue about the same 10 exhibits. Bots are struck from the record. Get 3 right in a row and the file catches fire. It gets worse from there. Okay. This would be impossible to do with like a bigger chat, but I probably work it. 10 exhibits on the clock. I feel like I'm gonna be alright at this though. Just put it as a guessing feature. Why the fuck does Scotland not have a flag? I don't know, man. Scotland's not a real country. Alright. Loading emotes. Combing the archives. Our gens of the golden time. Too old, they don't know how to type because too young. Too young, they just use touchscreens. This is a rivets. Fuck! There's a Tau? That's a flawed. That's immediately a flawed. Do what Bree did, add it to your throne list. Okay, this is... Is it dragon? Or is it bark? Fuck, I thought it was dragon. Oh, because I know Drag is also a Brie fan. Get piped, white boy. Micro? Yeah, that's a micro statement. Not the ones of me dunking on his ass. Rivets? Yeah. Oh, it tells you the date, 2nd of August. A lot of these types are in the southern US and out in states around Utah. We're looking for an American. I'm on fire. Oh, guys, I wonder who this is. Guys, guys, I wonder who that is. Bree's family buy from TikTok shop like they brought a concrete mixer. Aiden? Yeah. Funk a baloney bull and moon. Fuck, I don't know. Cookies? Fuck, that's a cool message. Oh, I'm not on fire anymore. We could all see as soon as someone. Oh wait, that's Nyan. That was when the air fryer was getting bought. Good job, everybody. I honestly thought Tao was more literate than this. This is actually a really cool game, yeah. I thought Tao knew how to spell better. That's my bad. Okay. Cold case, endless. 5 strikes on the clock. So it would just keep going. 10 exhibits, no clock. No clock, no strikes, no end. That's just, so you just keep going. Or most wanted. Okay, we got Twitch Edge running, so we're doing most wanted after Twitch Edge run, but let's do cold case. Oh, can I not? Oh, I need to put my name in again. I see. This is cool. You should join us, pen robot. That feels like a tippy message. Fuck! It's a Connor message. He had journalistic integrity for the most part. Fuck. Is this country? Yeah, okay. I think country's... Because country was also watched some YouTubers, I believe. Can you go back to your bell home when you get the chance? Okay, this is when I was playing Hollow Knight. Eggnog? Yeah, okay. At Resnick, we'll do mostly Tippy plays it, though not me. That's Guy on Tippy's account. I'm going through so slow and playing in GP to practice comprehension. It takes me a while to get things done. Fuck. Lockhart? Yeah. Mainly because VT probably streams. When you complete Act 3 up to the final boss fight and then you just don't do it, it'd be funny. Ner? We were just yapping about Jenny too. This is in Pokemon. Could be Ruby. Yeah, Ruby was there for Pokemon streams. Lurking for a bit there. That's Nyan. Read that as Pyros. Replying to... That could be Nair or Cool. I'm gonna go Cool. Cool's the only one that uses fucking punctuation. Definitely my favorite multiplayer because it's so loud. This was during Diego, I think. Fuck. Fuck. We were doing so well. Mod abuse, demod Resnick. That's a Ulix. Reprogress is good for platforming, but it's terrible at combat. That could be Nair or Kwai. Nair? Fuck! I'm probably not gonna be at stream tomorrow. Gotta be at hospital 10 AM the surgery Monday. Fuck. Resnick? Yeah. Which ones was I last to play through? This was during the... This was Dragon. Yeah, because Dragon, that was when they died. Don't worry, only 2 more years till you beat it. Ahers? Yeah. Half the Twitch streamers I watched 10 years ago have VTuber models now. Aiden? Yeah. I love rewarding bad agents and negative emotional reactions. It's flawed. Speaking of fighting for your side, in the wake of Pokemon re-releases, please justify your starters. Fuck. Dylan? Yeah. Maybe Babylon, that show was mid. Maybe Mob Psycho. Okay. Rivets? Yeah. I struggle with these games, but to watch your friend play them shit like that is so cool. Arc? Fuck! Kings. Spray paint it red to make it go faster. That's also a bark. It seems like a bark. Cheddar. Lodrog Sit was a good one. Okay, the full punctuation... Oh, fuck. This is weird. That wasn't too bad. Apparently, I'm better at recognizing you guys than I thought I was. Oh wait, yeah, hang on. Don't worry, Isaac, I got you. There you go. Ban away. All right. This is fun. This is a good fucking game. Ow. I don't want to go again. Wait, I wanted to go back to the main page. Where am I? Hang on. Oh wait, there's the FX thing up here. There's Aiden. Okay, I guess we're going again. Why the bug is superior, praise the sun. Kieran? Fuck, weary. Always morally correct to insult the short and little. Ooh. Flawed? No, but it has a full stop that's not flawed coded. Archon? Fuck, it is flawed. God damn it. Like the Malaysian Twin Towers. They're my favorite towers. The view from them is amazing. Eggnog? Nah. Fuck me, man. Being real flaky like most VTubers. True. Archon? Fuck! I'm throwing. It's the entire team. That's a hell of a coincidence. What was I playing? Ugh. Okay. I'm washed. This is Lawdog. I didn't even need to see the options. Be funny if it just shoots yourself. Kings? Fuck, cookies. I'm bad. Okay. One suspect, 6 statements, no list to pick from. Okay. So I have to be able to pick out who said all 6 of these. Dibs a monkey. That's micro. Oh. Damn. I mean, I remember what stream that was from. It was from the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke, because we always named all the Pokemon after chatters, and Micro always called dibs on the fucking elemental monkey. It's really funny. This is such a fucking cool game, though. What the fuck? Wait, who played this that you saw it in Resnick? The long read. Nobody? Can you link it in chat? Sure. Here you go. It should go to both chats. Wait, how did you find it then, Resnick? Where the fuck did it come up? I got people. Okay, we're going for our 3rd tweet of the night because I feel like the VTubers will want to hear about this. I did not make this. You've charged me. You would have charged me money to play your video game? That's crazy. I'm getting scammed by my own mods. I'm informing the VTubers. Dang. Damn, we got three tweets back to back. Damn, I want it to reset so I can play more. This is really fun. I guess we're adding this to our daily dulls. What have we still not done? We got the Poke Dull and we got the Am I the Asshole dulls. Don't say as he should. The fuck? I'm a VTuber. You should give me things for free because that's how VTubers work. Golem. Fuck. Zubat. Why did I guess that? It's part ground. Ground rock? Onyx? No, it's not grey. Ground Sandshrew? Huh. Piglet. Yeah. Let's finish on an argument. True. Oh, it's a Wigglytuff. Dark Wigglytuff, sorry. I didn't realize he was a Marvel villain. Sharpbeak rings its mouth. Its shell was too big for it to move freely, so it became extinct. Its sharp beak rings its mouth. Its shell was too big. Does Omastar have a beak? Oh, it does. I forgot it had like the little bitey bites, little chompers. That's an oddish. Okay, and now yeah, we gotta end on our angry mode. We gotta end on an argument. We are getting through these fucking Am I the Asshole dolls though. I think we're gonna run out of Am I the Assholes and then we just have to go to the subreddit, I guess. Am I the asshole for wanting my wife to have more mature interests and/or not write fan fiction? Her interests include animated cartoons, true crime, and watching movie commentaries. That's it. What do you mean that's it? This is a pretty diverse set of media interests. What? Okay. You want to bet this guy fucking just all he does is play video games? She's an accomplished woman, but she keeps watching these useless things and trying to talk to me about them, and I don't understand/care. I tried to get her into my interests that are more age appropriate, and she likes them too, but she just won't quit. This is rage bait. She started writing gay fan fiction for an animated cartoon fandom. Send a link. And it dismays me, especially when she gushes about how many likes she has. She's so mature and an adult aside from this, provided she makes really mature points about her TV shows, but they're cartoons. This is rage bait. This is fake and rage bait. I asked her to stop when we fought a lot. Now she doesn't talk to me. It's bad for you. I have to have more mature. This is... Hey, Tippy, by the way. This is rage bait. This is not a real post. You're the asshole, but this is not a real post. This is fake. Mods. Check his posts. Oh, they're deleted. Is anybody here going to call it that it's fake? This can't be... Here's the thing. I feel like the Venn diagram of people that are... Also, oh wait, Tippy, did you see what we were doing before with the Daily Word game? I think you would actually like it. I don't know if you saw. Oh, sorry, I don't know if it's Tippy or Guy. I'm assuming it's Guy. Wait, I'm gonna... Hang on, real quick. I'm gonna show you. It's really cool. So you... do this, and then it's going to be the same ones again. I didn't do this one, so let's do that. You open it up, and then it gives you a bunch of like statement. It's a bunch of Twitch chats, and you have to guess which one of your chatters said it. Or people that think that are very much in the minority of people, thankfully. That's a Connor. It reveals how he can just Cockcheers IRL then. That's cool. Yeah. It reveals how parasocial you are. It's a 7-minute VOD. That's... Oh, that could be Aiden or Rivets. I think it may be an Aiden. Yeah. It's not Chris. Chris wouldn't type like that. Can't believe journalist Penumbra would spread misinformation like this. Cancel him. I think it's an Aaron. Yeah. Left for a bit. Why we're talking about Brie and SFW in any context other than her having a hilarious tag name. That's a Resnick. I really don't enjoy any of the Dark Souls. Kuma. You're gonna get an anime girl model. Oh, that could be Cinder or Pearl. I'm gonna go Cinder. Fuck, it was Pearl. My streak. Time for stream when I only just got here. Is that denied? Fuck, that's Cinder. I wonder how long it took for someone to Nuzlocke run a button after it came out. That could be... Fuck, I was gonna say that would be Chilla, but... Who knows about run and bun? I don't think Weary is that... Maybe Akar? Fuck, it is Weary. Fuck, I forgot Weary's clocked in the Pokemons. Closest sticky notes on my desk are hot pink, yes. Dragon. I have no opinions about what you do on stream, to be honest. I think it's a ner. That's a flawed? Huh. What do they have Bree down as? King? Oh, wait. Okay. No, this isn't fair. These are the same fucking person. 20th of April, was that before or after Kings changed from Kings to Kigs? This is the same dude. What should be denied? I think April was before the transition. I think that was before the transition. News that wouldn't work. That could be Tabrius. Fuck, it's Akatar. Oh, that was the day of, and it just happened to pull both of his before and after names? Okay. He's got to get no hit. Iridium, maybe? Fuck, Kings. I'm choking all of a sudden. Oh, so this is going to go forever, I guess. Some games aren't that hard, so it's like it's meant to be hard. Kuma? I remember Kuma was there when we were talking about it. Oh, Tabrius. Dude, I'm fumbling. This is okay, this is Chris. You probably just get her naturally from pulling. This is when I was playing this is when I was playing Enfield. Is it cool? It's denied. Fuck. Perfect first try. That's my name. That's a pixie. Just hit him in his crotch. It's much easier. Chris? Fuck it, Radium. What the fuck is that ending thing in the short supposed to mean? What am I supposed to take away from it? Are you mentally erecting to schedule a lobotomy? This could be a Chris or a Rivets. I'm gonna say Chris. Fuck, it's I'm ending it. Dude, I was on fire and then I fumbled. What were we doing? Oh, we're doing the Am I the Asshole, right? But yeah, fun game. Would recommend for stream. Positions also sections song with a name change. A stinger, like at the end when you have like the whoosh. I'm an asshole for asking a guy on a plane to not play videos without headphones. I feel like we've had this one before. Kept playing Let's Play gaming videos without headphones, disturbing the peace of everyone around him. Asked him politely if he had any earbuds and he said no, so I asked him if he could stop playing the videos. He said that it's a shared airplane, he could do what he wants. I think we've done this. I think I said not the asshole. Is this someone that surprised me where people said you are the asshole? Okay, no. People, -8, you're the assholes. Never mind. Am I the... Wait. I read the full title before comprehending it. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter to speak French or leave my house? Kings to Kigs. Oh no, Kings just, I think, either got banned from their account or made a new account and changed the name from Kings to Kigs, but they're the same person. My grandparents escaped France at the start of World War II. They lived in hiding during the war, and after the war they started life over in America. So my French ancestry is very important. Oh, you're not even French. Oh, you're not even French. Oh, you're an American. You're an American that is LARPing. My French ancestry is very important to me. I speak French and my 4 children speak French. I am a single dad. 2 of my children are still teens and living with me, and my oldest 2 daughters are staying with me right now until this whole... What whole situation? World War II? You didn't explain a situation. Oh, the situation you're about to... You need to... If you're going to say the situation, you got to explain what it is before you say the situation. If you haven't explained it yet, you can't use like a pronoun, but for something you haven't explained yet. COVID? Oh, it was made in 2020. Yeah, okay. It'd be more apparent if I knew the date that this was posted, but I don't think there's a date on here unless I go to the post. My oldest daughter brought her boyfriend with her. My children and I all speak French to each other inside the house. Ever since she brought her boyfriend home, my oldest daughter will not speak French. I will ask her a question in French and she will answer in English. I asked her why, she says she doesn't want to alienate her boyfriend because everyone will be speaking French except him. I told her that she can speak French or leave. Now my daughter won't talk to me in any language, and my other children think I was too harsh. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, let's get some things straight. You're not French. You're American. You're LARPing. I'm very much of the opinion, and this may be a hot take, like, your ancestry can be important to you, but if you have not been born in the culture or raised in the culture and you don't live in the country or around the country, you're basically LARPing. You're just LARPing as a French person, which is weird because it's the only time in history I think that has happened. Also, it is entirely reasonable that your daughter having her boyfriend over would not want to speak in a language he doesn't speak. You fucking weirdo. And then also, her not speaking French is enough of a big deal to you that you would kick her out during COVID. You might... Okay, there are people on here that have done objectively worse things, but I think this might be the worst person we've ever seen. Just genuinely... applying that discourse to Filipinos living abroad. The thing is, though, Filipinos living abroad oftentimes have like Filipino family and they're still raised and like born in Filipino like culture. This guy doesn't seem like, this guy seems like he's trying to force it because he's proud of it rather than because he's actually like, because I'm telling you right now, like an actual French person wouldn't give a fuck. A normal French person would not care. The fact that he's this attached to it is just giving me vibes of like American that is too tied to like his distant ancestry and cares way too much about it. Like, your grandparents came from France. Your parents are American and you're American. Filipino parents still tend to still raise the kids Filipino. Yeah, they still raise them in like a very Filipino culture generally. At least from what I know from speaking to people in America that are raised Filipinos, that they still are surrounded with the culture. This doesn't strike me as that. This strikes me as somebody LARPing as a French person. You're the asshole. What the fuck is wrong with you? I need to see this original post. Yeah, this was 6 years ago, so this was like mid-COVID. You're the asshole. In what possible universe are you not the asshole here? Oui, YTA, au revoir. Oui, baguette. Just genuinely crazy shit. What the fuck is your problem, dude? Let's run it back. Am I the asshole for agreeing to buy a house with my sister without telling my husband first? I'm gonna say yeah. I feel like buying a house is immediate spouse activity. Like, you need to at least let them know. You can't just do that. Unless you're rich, in which case maybe. But like... My sister asked me if I wanted to buy a house together as she wants to own a property before marrying her fiancé. It's something we discussed often after we graduated, and I still think it's a good idea for us to buy something together for multiple reasons, so I said yes. We looked at a few properties online just to get an idea about what we both liked, but we haven't done anything else to actually buy a house besides discussing it. Her fiancé found out that, and he was angry about it, so he called my husband and completely exaggerated the entire situation. I was going to tell my husband myself eventually, but he's upset with me because he had to find out from somebody else. We keep fighting out over it, even though I don't think this is something worth fighting about, as I was always going to tell him before we got serious about buying anything. And he's the one who always says it would be good for me to have my own assets. Okay. You haven't actually bought the house yet. Okay, so you were property browsing. I mean, okay, I do feel like you should have offhandedly, like, your husband should be aware. I don't know what like the period of time is like. I also don't know what like your finances are like. Like, are you in a position to buy it just entirely with your own money? Which is also, like, do you have your own money? If you're in a marriage, it doesn't really normally work like that. I don't think it's that big a deal, but it is kind of weird that, like... I don't know. Ultimately, you are just property browsing. Like, you could have like mentioned it. You probably should have mentioned it, but I don't think it's that big a fucking deal. I'm gonna say no. Incorrect. That's a major purchase that's going to affect him, not just you. Yeah, but like, she was going to tell him. She's just property browsing. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this wrong, but it feels like this is more of like her and her sister sitting on the couch looking through properties. It feels like they haven't done anything yet. Like, you should tell him, but I also don't think it's that big a deal yet. if you were like very seriously discussing it and you were like pooling money and like looking for things, then your husband should be involved in the buying decision, by the way. He is your husband. This is going to affect him. I guess it depends how far along the buying process you are. Although, actually, okay, I'm flipping. Mainly because if you're looking and you find one that you really, really like, and then you go to your husband, you are like pre-gaming a fight because he's now getting hit with you already having a house that you really want while he's had no ability to have any input. I flipped my decision. But I don't think you're the asshole still, but I still think you should tell him. BGM copyright? I don't think so. I think it's a Game Chops one. Yeah, it's Take On Me. Eh, fuck it. These VODs always get copyright claimed anyway, so who gives a shit? It's a very Reddit answer. I think he was talking about the actual Reddit answer. I don't know. To me, I think I flipped a little bit. I think you should have told him, mainly because if you're looking with actual serious intent to buy and not just property browsing like casually, there's a chance that you'll find one that you really like, and if at that point you have to tell your husband, then it's a whole fucking thing. Yeah, if you're actually looking to browse, your husband should be involved from the beginning because it is going to affect him. Also, like, what is the plan? Sorry, I'm still caught up in it. What is the plan? Like, are you gonna move in your sister and her fiancé and you and your husband? Because that's fucking weird, right? Is that not weird? Like, moving back in with your sibling and their significant other. I don't know, man. I don't think you want to hear your sister getting piped every other night. I feel like that's a bad call. Or they could rent it out. It could be like a fuck, but then that means they're rich fucks that can afford to buy a house to rent it, and I hate them. So yeah, they are the asshole. I'm changing my answer. You're the asshole. Because if you can afford to buy like a second property to rent it out, you are the problem, and I hate you. I'm the asshole for telling a woman with a newborn a dog can give birth. What? Okay, well, what? There's this woman I work with who gave birth 2 months ago. And she's constantly bragging. Oh no, I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm not kidding you when I say she talks about her pregnancy experience and her newborn every single day. The other day, she was once again talking about how many hours she was in labor and how hard it is being a mom, and I jokingly said, you know, a dog can give birth too. She didn't find it funny at all, and she's given me the cold shoulder for the past couple of days. I kind of feel bad about it, but I just got tired of it. I'm a woman too, if that makes it any better. Am I the asshole? Okay, like, there is something to be said about people that keep like bragging about their children to you if you're in like a confined space with them. The polite thing when somebody starts talking to you about their children is you nod along for a little bit before excusing yourself, because I don't fucking care. Like, parents do that, and it makes sense because they love them. It's like the thing that they love. It's like a whole new hobby that they're like, oh my god, I love this kid so much. I get it. I make sense. You want to brag about it. I don't really give a shit though. I don't care about your little person that you've gave birth to. Congrats. He ain't mine though, so like I ain't got no investment in him. There are better ways to do it. You're the asshole. I get it, but like there are better. You just excuse yourself. Like you can just not associate with that person if they're pissing you off. Am I the asshole for not attending my sister's wedding after she called me several slurs? What is it with today's selection, dude? They're fucking insane. Oh my god. Okay. For a little background, I, 21F, came out at lesbian, well, like a wrestler, to my family when I was 13. Everyone was very supportive except for my sister, 27F. She didn't believe in the LGBTQ plus community. That reminds me of there was a fucking VTuber that got clocked for having like an anti-trans rant this week. Pissed me off. She would often whisper slurs under her breath, usually calling me slurs that I won't say here. Pissed me off, but I let it slide. This would happen a lot. She met the love of her life to 34M and they're getting married. Sister asked me to be one of the bridesmaids. I declined and said I wouldn't be attending her wedding after all of the things she said to me when I was younger. She blew up at me and told my family that I hated her. Now my family's mad because I won't go to her wedding. Tell them to all suck a dick. Dude, I hate family units like this where it's like oh wait, I clicked the wrong one. I didn't mean that. I'm not a bigot. I didn't mean it. I clicked the wrong one. It was a misinput. I didn't mean it. Dude, family units like that where it's like, hey, somebody is allowed to like demean you and belittle you and like make you feel absolutely horrible, but don't you dare inconvenience the family at an important event. Somebody, your sister can call you slurs, but if you make it slightly awkward for us, like because you're not attending a wedding, you are now the problem. Fuck those people. Tell them to all eat rocks. I guess we're doing another round. Am I the asshole if I don't want my man going to his ex's grandmother's funeral dinner? My boyfriend is in the process of divorcing his ex. Her grandmother passed away and her viewing is today. My boyfriend was extremely close to his ex's grandmother. I have zero issues with him going to the viewing, but only he is invited, which I can understand. But he was invited to the dinner after the viewing, which is going to be with his ex and her family, and he accepted. Am I being the asshole because I don't want him going? Okay. You'd be the asshole if you don't want him going to the funeral. He should ask them if he can bring you. I think is the polite thing. It's hard for sure. It is weird of them to not invite you. Because the only reason they wouldn't invite you is post-funeral meal tends to be very close family only. I know, but in my mind, I don't know. I'm very much of the school of thought of like, you should always, basically almost every event should have a +1. That's my feeling, is that a lot of the time people want to go to things, especially like an event where you're grieving, maybe like, I don't know, like if you're going to be a post-funeral, you probably want your partner there to support you with, you know, the grieving process if you're at the after funeral. Like it, I don't know. I feel like it would not be insane to ask if he can bring you along. Like I understand it only being close family, but I also think that it is understandable that he might want his partner there when he's at like going to a funeral, you know? Also, yeah, he should also be able to bring you to the funeral, I feel. I don't know if that's crazy, but every funeral that I remember in my life, both my parents went, even when it was like only a friend of one of them. Yeah. Issue right now is the family an asshole? Is she an asshole? I don't think she is though. Is she? I think it's I don't know, man. I think it's okay to maybe be a little bit uncomfortable that your partner is going to be going to dinner alone with his ex-wife and her family. Like that, if she was raising a fuss about the funeral itself, that'd be one thing, but I don't know, like I get it. And especially because you're now feeling excluded as the new partner. Like that feels like something you should be invited to. It feels like they're deliberately not inviting you because of the fact that it's the ex and maybe they don't want the new partner there. Like this is weird. It's weird that they haven't, like them not inviting you feels deliberate, right? Because if somebody's grieving, if you lose a loved one, to deliberately not invite that grieving person's significant other to attend the funeral with them feels deliberate to me. Like that's because if there's nothing weird going on, if there's no like weird feelings about the, you know, them being divorced or whatever, I feel like the normal rational thing to do would be to invite the person, but also invite them to bring their significant other, because it's a funeral. They're going to be fucking sad and grieving, and like you want your support system there. To deliberately not invite you is weird. But it also, okay, hang on. It also does depend. Do they know about you? Like you say boyfriend, but like how is it been, like a month, 2 months, a year, 2 years? Like how do they know about you? Has the boyfriend asked if you can come along? This is a weird situation. Because yeah, if you've only been dating for like a week that is entirely a different situation than if you've been dating for like 2 years. I'm gonna say I genuinely don't know. I think Reddit will say you're the asshole. I think the Reddit opinion will be you're the asshole. Why do you let people grieve? I don't know. I get it. It feels weird. It feels like if I had a significant other that was going to be going to a funeral, I would want to be there to support them, and to not be able to would. It wouldn't be a cheating thing for me. It wouldn't be like, oh, they're going to go to their funeral and they're going to get back together with the ex. It'd be more of a like, I want to be there for my partner to support them while they're grieving, and the lack of an invite feels like a deliberate snub. But then again, it depends on how long they've been dating. Am I the asshole for not making my daughter suit up? What is she, a superhero? Is your daughter Spider-Man? I, 40M, was in my backyard pool area using the BBQ to cook hot dogs for me and my daughter. My daughter, 21F, was out there to sunbathing. When she sunbathes, she is naked. I mean, hey, that's fine. Probably lying on her front. My next door neighbor called me and I answered. She said her husband told her he saw my daughter naked through their window. My neighbor says I need to be a good dad and make my daughter put a bathing suit on so her husband or anyone else doesn't see her naked. My daughter could hear my side of the conversation, obviously, and I could tell how uncomfortable she was, and she immediately went inside. I got really angry at how uncomfortable my neighbor made my daughter feel, so I told her to fuck off and then hung up. My husband, wait, no. The husband, yeah, the husband had to have been looking out the window from the second store to see. I know I acted impulsively, but seeing my daughter look so uncomfortable made me so bad. Your 21-year-old daughter is just like fucking coochie out in the house? That's a bit strange, dog. That's weird. Look, your back garden is your private property. You are allowed to be naked there if you want. It's, if you know you can be seen from like the neighboring windows though, you probably, I don't know, like you have the right to be naked in your house as well, but that doesn't mean you should necessarily leave the blinds open on your windows while you're getting changed. It seems like she was tanning. If she was tanning, he'd say that she was topless. He says naked. I'm just saying, being naked around your family is weird. He said second story windows. Like, I can imagine fucking looking out, like, what if it's like what if your bedroom is next to the second story window and just the entire time you have to look out and like there's just somebody naked. I don't know, this is weird. I don't think you're an asshole, but I think it's strange. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily like completely out of pocket to not want to be jump scared by okay, like here's the thing. I think people would probably be biased as well because, oh my god, 21-year-old girl, like, wow, what a struggle. But like, I mean, what if this was like what if it was him doing it? What if he was just like balls out in the garden, knowing that all like the neighbors' windows can all see into it? Like, that'd be fucking weird. I'm gonna say you're the asshole. Okay, Reddit disagrees. Your daughter was sunbathing in the privacy of her own home. Your neighbor made her think that her backyard was no longer a private place for her. What is he even doing looking into your yard? The idea that he's looking in, though, like, what if that's just his room? What if the window is just there and he can just see into your back garden constantly, and then there's just a naked person there? Like, your backyard isn't private. People can see into it. It'd be like me using the fucking excuse of, again, my home is my private property, and therefore I'm well within my right to stand at the window, balls out, just staring. Like, technically, sure, but like, if there was a street going past my window, like, of the living room, and I stood at that window completely naked, I would be an asshole. It is your private property, sure, but you're still, like, people are going to be able to see you naked, and I think there's a part of you that has to take responsibility for that, and it's also just weird to be naked around your family. That's also strange. God, I have sisters. I can't imagine if I fucking... Oh, God. I cannot imagine if I, like, came home one day when I was growing up and, like, one of my sisters was just naked in the garden. I would have to clap myself. It would simply have to end. The neighbor called him? Well, I mean, the neighbor probably only has his phone because it's his house. Like, what? You think the neighbor has the daughter's phone number? He probably just called to, like, be like, hey, can you let your daughter know to cover up because we can see into your fucking garden. She has the right to do as she wishes on private property, but should realize that she might be seen and assholes might complain about it. Doesn't mean she should stop doing it. If it makes her happy, she just needs to be aware of what's going on. Okay, people are saying that this may be fake, which is also maybe a good call. I don't know, man. The whole, like, it is your private property, you are well within your rights to do whatever the fuck you want, even if it means other people are going to be uncomfortable. It's kind of strange. Broken Arms guy? Oh, that's a, like, infamous Reddit story of, like, a guy. I think it was a guy. I mean, we can go and read it. Hang on. You guys want story time? Let's do this last I'm the Asshole, and then I'll pull up Broken Arms guy. I'm the asshole for being mad about a kid's peanut allergy at a professional baseball game. Took the family to a professional baseball game, bought my daughter a bag of $10 peanuts. We took our seats and a family 3 sat in front of us. He seemed instantly angry with us, kept turning around and giving us a stink eye. Finally, about 3 innings in, the father asked my husband and I to stop letting our kids eat the peanuts because his kid is allergic. My husband, being a nice guy, complied. I'm the asshole for being angry. You're not the asshole. If your kid has a peanut allergy, fuck, like, let them die. Flawed, you missed yourself getting featured in the one of the new daily word dull we're doing. It picks random chatters messages from throughout my Twitch VODs and then asks me to figure out if I can tell who said which message. I think I got all of yours correct because you have a very distinct way of typing. Yeah, no, this is whatever. Like, your kid has a peanut allergy, that's their fucking job to cater it. The stadium sells peanuts, you're well within your rights to have peanuts. Okay. Yeah, let's do Reddit broken arm story. So if you haven't heard this, oh wait, hang on. Did it get deleted? Oh fuck, I have to verify my birthday to continue. Hang on. I have... Oh fuck, hang on. Wait, can I just use a VPN, do you think? I have a VPN installed, hang on. Oh, but that might fuck up my stream if I turn it on midstream. Is there like a bypass Reddit thingy? Yeah, there's probably a prefix. Old Reddit, hang on. Nope, that didn't work. Old dot Reddit. Old dot Reddit. Advanced. He's doing the Chrome thing where it's like, oh, your connection's not private, I'm not letting you get in here. Fucking shut up, let me go through. Oh, it doesn't even have the... It doesn't even have the fucking, like, bypass. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I hate the current era. Can I just bitch? I hate the current era of internet. I'm a 26-year-old adult. I don't need to fucking police my activity on the internet. How about you suck my dick? I mean, I have Brave installed. Let me see. Let's see, can I get it in Chrome? Not Chrome, in Firefox. I guess I could log in. I don't really want to log into my... Oh wait, no, I'm logged into my Reddit account. It's just not verified as over 18 because I'm not giving Reddit my fucking information. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it here. I guess I could try the VPN. Should be alright. Let's see. Send me. I'm going to the Netherlands. Hopefully this works. Yep. Okay, I can just say yes. I'm over 18. Okay. You guys ready for this? It may traumatize you. Also, fair warning, this story probably is fake, but it is also really funny. So, I am a man who had a sexual relationship with his mother. Probably NSFW. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe, champ. Just maybe a little bit. Just a touch. Wait, what? Hang on. Okay, I'm not going to show you that. What does verified mean? How is it verified? How did they verify this? Wait, they contacted the doctor? The Reddit mods contacted the guy's doctor? Oh. Wait, I didn't realize that happened. I didn't realize this shit was verified. Oh my god. Okay. When I was in my teens, I had a sexual relationship with my mother. I think we'd both characterize the experience as positive. Please feel free to ask anything, but I will not discuss anything that would reveal my identity. Recently, my mom and I spoke with my researcher that is studying examples of incest that were not traumatic. Buddy. He's preparing a paper on the subject. I'm not an advocate of incest. For whatever reason, it worked for us. Don't use my experience as a template. I'm here to relate my experience, not debate incest as a subject. It started when I was 14. My mom was 37. It should be a... So this guy was raped by his mom. Like, just fucking straight up. Like, fucking... Oh my god. The idea of being like, guys, don't worry. It worked out for me. It was non-traumatic. Oh, fuck. I forgot I think I read this story when I was a teenager and it just never clicked. But in my head, I know I shouldn't have to flip the genders for it to be fucked up. I'm aware that that's like a weird bias, like culturally. I don't send Twitter after me. I understand my own weird gender biases, but I just had the, like, if it was a 14-year-old girl and her dad, then like kill him with a gun. Wait. I have an older sister that was unaware and not involved. My dad knew about it from the beginning and supported my mum's decision. How many fucking weirdos? Dog, who fucking opened Pandora's box in your mum's uterus? What the fuck? How do you have a family full of fucking... Okay. Wait, where's the broken arms? Where's the broken arms? That was the only funny part. Now I'm just sad. Gigi keeps fucking referencing this on stream. Oh my god, of course she does. Hang on. Top. It must be the top one. Oh my god, Redditors try not to be fucking weird. Dude, okay. Can I just say, the natural Redditor instinct to try and make a quippy joke, no matter what situation they're in, is maybe the most insufferable bit about them. Boy admits to being raped at 14. Dad jokes. Makes sense that your name is Captain America. I imagine you probably enjoyed the Marvel movie. I also picked this guy's wife. You motherfucker. Someone had to say it. Somebody said it earlier, you fucking dipshit. Oh my god. Reddit pisses me off. I forgot Reddit pisses me off. It's just shitty jokes. Started with her masturbating me. Anyway, yeah. Maybe let's not read the whole thing. Basically, from what I know, he got in an accident when he was 14 and he couldn't jerk off, and so that somehow escalated to his mum jerking him off because he couldn't get himself off with the cast on his arm, because that's a normal thing to happen. And then that just fully progressed to sex. You know what? I'm having, you ever have one of those realizations? It's like when when your family tells you a story when you're a kid and you don't really realize the full ramifications of it because you're like 13, and it doesn't quite click in your head why you hate that relative or why that thing happened when you were 12, because you don't really understand the family dynamics. And then you come back to it when you're 23 and you're like, oh, and you get it. I'm having that because I haven't really thought about the story since I read it, which was probably when I was like 15. And now going back to it with the mentality of a fully grown man, this guy admitted to getting sexually assaulted by his mom, and the entirety of Reddit was like, yo, that's so funny. And that kind of fucked. Like when you look at it from like an objective perspective, if it is real and not just a fake story, which it probably is, but like it might not be. I came back to this thinking it'd be funny, haha, old Reddit story, and now I'm just sad. I'm pondering my morals and mortality. Tragedy plus time equals comedy. Therefore, no, this shit has gotten less funny the older I've got. The more morals I've understood and the more I've learned about like life. Actually, to be fair though, as I've gotten older, Reddit has gotten more and more and stuff. I hate Reddit a lot. I think Reddit as a platform is actually better than the majority of social medias because it doesn't have like personal celebrity, and it only has like hobbies and interests, so you can cater your entire feed to just shit that you're interested in, and I think that is good. I think it's better than like Twitter. However, the people on Reddit are maybe the most annoying motherfucker. Dude, oh fuck, what was it I looked at the other day? Fuck, am I gonna go into my Reddit account and try and find my post history? Hang on, not my post history. I'm looking at my model's gonna break because I'm going on my phone because I want to know what it was that I was looking at, but it pissed me off. No, it wasn't that. Wasn't that. Fuck. God, I can't find it. We light in the mood when I was just talking about the cylinder. Oh my, it's a cylinder. So I must bear this cross forever. I'm trying to, okay. I had it was like a question, a legitimate question I had. Or it was like a thing that popped up on my Reddit feed of somebody asking a question I was legitimately interested in. And I clicked into it, and all of like the top comments were just people making unfunny shit jokes. And it pissed me off. Because I actually wanted a fucking answer to the question, and there wasn't one.
And I don't think I can find it. It's not here. I don't see it. Fuck. Now I'm annoyed that I can't find the thing that annoyed me. Which means it's even more annoying. I've gotten double tapped. Fuck, it's gotta be here somewhere, right? I guess not. Leave it to Reddit to make the sophisticated and yet most unhelpful. Dude, it's like, it'll be a genuinely intriguing topic, and it's not even that they're making jokes, it's that they're making like the most unfunny, like quippy, they're like Marvel characters, man. It's just, it's the most like unwitty, quippy one-liner zinger every single time, and it's never made me laugh. It's always the same, there's like 3 people with the same fucking joke as well. It's like, ugh. Alright, catch you later, Bark. I think we're wrapping up anyway. I think the monster energies were enough. We did our dolls. We found a new doll. New doll? Yo, noodle! Yo, that should be a doll, a noodle. Oh wait, no, that sounds like guess the nude. I meant noodle like the pasta, not noodle like the typo of doom and despair. Trying to look up noodle, get fucking banned off Twitch permanently for showing hardcore porn. Which prawn stars is? Okay, let's see. Raids. We'll be live. Hylo's live. Can you say hi to Hylo? Good luck with your mandatory appointment, thank you. Raid Henya. I don't raid people I know. Unfortunately, I do not know Henya. Unless you count the transitive property of knowing Heavenly. Let's raid. Go say hi to Hylo. Yippee. Because I haven't spoke to her since we did the Marble Rebels. Which was... When was that? That was like a month ago. Was that a month ago? Is my concept of time fucked again? Knowing Heavenly does not count, he knows everyone. I do think Heavenly, you know the... Is it the bacon number? Is that what it's called? The degrees of separation between you and any other person. I do think Heavenly alone cuts that down to like 3. Because as long as you know Heavenly... Yeah, he is the VTube and Kevin Bacon. I think as long as you know Heavenly, you are within like 2 degrees of separation of every other fucking person. YouTube, I guess you guys can go over to Porcelain Maid. I did not know Porcelain Maid multi-streamed. Cool. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna catch you guys later. No stream tomorrow because I'm gonna be cleaning everything and getting ready for my inspection, but Tuesday stream will be Wednesday and we'll be doing Enfield. So look forward to that. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye. What was Heavenly's response? I should DM Heavenly that. Be like, hey, you're the Kevin Bacon of VTubing. I'll let you know what he says. Bye guys.